Hey everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School and the Shine from the Inside Oracle, and I empower women to break free of the fear that stops them from shining their light. I am excited to join you guys today, Woo Woo Wednesday. It feels like my life is still moving along and balanced. As many of you know, I'm going through some crazy stuff with my family, and my dad is still alive and breathing. So another day goes on. It's been a really interesting journey, and I'm sure I'll share a little bit more later, but I just want to welcome you and say thank you so much for being here. I'm going to pull some cards from my oracle deck, Shine from the Inside. This is a deck all about self-love, empowerment, finding your authentic voice, breaking free of fear, and really having the courage to go after your dreams. I created this deck because I've worked with so many women on the journey of self-love, and you know, it really starts with the choice that you make on the inside, and that's exactly what Shine School, my online program, and the Shine from the Inside Oracle deck is all about, reminding you that you already have the power, you are already amazing, you've just got to stop telling yourself that you're not. And this card will help you get clear on how you talk to yourself, because the way that you talk to yourself matters. If you have a negative story that you're telling yourself, you're gonna have a negative experience. And so it's really important for you to have the awareness to be able to make those changes, and oracle cards help you to do that. So if you're tuning in, say hello. Let me just, hold on. There's like something in the way. Let me move this out of the way, guys. What does this say here? Okay, we're gonna close out of this. Boom, hello Jennifer. I can't believe I made it. Whoop whoop. Let me know if you're here watching live. It's so good to see each and every one of you here from the UK. Glad to hear about your dad. You know, honestly, I didn't know that there could be a part in the journey of crossing over where you would actually want them to pass, like not from an angry standpoint, but to the point where you all that are still living have gone through the acceptance that he's gone and that he's not coming back, yet his physical body is still breathing. So it's and he's in pain. And so it's an interesting position for all of us to, sorry, all my alarms are going off. I've got a coaching call in 30 minutes, so we're gonna make this one fast today. But you know, it's just weird to see someone that you love so much. You would usually think that you're lingering for every single second, like, please don't leave, I don't want you to go, I don't want you to go. And that's how it felt before. But now that he can't speak or talk or anything, he's just laying there unconscious and in so much pain, but unable to communicate. I mean, I think me and my family have gotten to the point where we're like, please just let go and go home, you know? So it's been a very weird journey that I did not expect, but he is still breathing. So I appreciate all the love and support that you guys are sharing. Hey Elizabeth, hey Emily, watching while I'm driving to South Carolina. Ooh, Emily, I just told Chris right before I got on live, I said, looks like we're going to Charleston this summer. So I'm going for a bachelorette party. Bachelorette party, is that? Yeah, bachelorette party. So excited, never been there. I hope you have an amazing time. Emily, let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm gonna shuffle with the intention that you guys receive the message that you need most at this time in your life, that you're open to receive those gentle nudges and insights and your own intuition that comes up. So pay attention to the visions, the thoughts, the ideas, the like, ooh, I wonder if this would be cool, like the daydreams, while we're here on this call together. So as I always do, take a moment to tune in. Take a nice long deep breath, send to yourself, find yourself being present in this moment. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're live or watching the replay. You guys mean the world to me. I love being able to show up and share these intuitive messages with you. So open your heart, imagine all the walls falling down, imagine your aura surrounded in light, and get ready to receive this beautiful message from Switzerland. Can I please come over? Switzerland, and going to Switzerland for the first time is at the top of my bucket list, and then when we travel again internationally, I gotta go back home to Iceland. So yeah, let me know. Do you have room? Hello from Spain. Hello Javier, watching from Virginia, Missouri. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I love it. All right, let's see what comes up. Shuffling. You gotta be patient when you're, there you go. Gotta be patient and wait for the ones that pop up. I'll pull free cards for a group reading. I don't do the individual. If you want a private reading with me, you can always book online for a one-on-one session. But Woo Woo Wednesday is designed for the collective because we all are in this together. We have the same, you know, whether we're going through different experiences, we all experience the same emotions. Okay, whoa, 3 cards came out. Oh my gosh, that's like Whoa, that's like all the cards. I saw them all. I feel like I can't read them now. I'm gonna put them back in and shuffle. Oh my goodness. Would love to show you around. Oh my God, I will. I love that. That would be amazing. Okay, let's see. What message do we need most? Usually I go with the ones that pop out, but I don't know. I looked at them. It just something didn't feel right. So you have to really trust your intuition on these, you know, when you're dealing with divination tools. All right, next card and last card for the week. Everyone send your sparkle magic. Put all your good vibes and energy into it, and we'll see what comes up for this final message. All right, what do we need to know this week to help us commit more to our self-love and self-care? All right, we got our 3 cards. Oh, Jordan, thank you for doing my friend Jordan's on. Everyone send Jordan Sparkle Magic. She just did my new highlights. Thank you so much. Jay, I came home, I washed out all the conditioner and I was like, no, we'll put the purple in later. So you guys stay tuned. Next Wednesday, Woo Woo Wednesday, I will be all lavender. We are making the transition every single spring. I change from pink to purple. So as you'll see in a lot of my photos, sometimes I'm pink, sometimes I'm purple, and it just depends on the season. Really. Yay, you made it. Oh, and also I was gonna text you when I got out of the shower. Did you make it in time to pick up your son? But I'm guessing so. Watching from Norway, welcome, welcome. You guys are so amazing. All right, let's dive in. Let me know if you guys are ready to hear this message for this week. Say I'm ready in the comments below and we'll make it happen. First card is release self-doubt, let go of fear. This is for all of you self-sabotagers who are talking so much shit to yourself. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the way that you talk to yourself matters, and you are only as strong as your self-talk. So if you're constantly having those self-doubt fears and those negative stories coming up about yourself, it's gonna be really hard to move forward with confidence and courage. When real fears come up going towards your dreams, you're gonna sit down and be like, nope, I'm not worthy of it. I don't deserve it. And this is saying whatever your fears are, whatever's coming up for you to be a witness, to be aware, to understand more about yourself, take a moment to have courage to look at your darkness and say, dang man, like I see that I am a part, I am taking responsibility for the way that I am showing up and acting, and there's a better way. And I've been taking action based out of fear and not out of love or not out of curiosity or adventure or spontaneity. So many people that I've been talking to lately have been telling me that a lot of their major life decisions that they've made for themselves, whether it's getting married or having children or whatever the case is, so many of them get the career path that they choose. So many of them say that, like, if I could go back now and I didn't make my decision out of fear, I would have chose something different. So I want to ask you right now, is there something in your life right now that you made the choice and you made it with 100% commitment and that was the best decision for you in that moment, but now that you've lived your life and experienced the choice that you've committed to, are you kind of questioning like, wow, maybe this has run its course. Maybe I can't learn from this anymore. Maybe this situation isn't going to change, because maybe you made that choice when you thought, oh, well, they'll change. Oh, it'll be better in the future. If we have a kid, it'll be better. If we do this, XYZ, it'll get better. If it's not better now, it will never be better later, period. It just, especially if you add more stuff into the mix like children, because that's stressful. Let's just be real about it. And so I think this is a call for you right now, that if you've made choices out of fear, if you've made choices that were lacking in your worth and you were doubting yourself in the past, and you're standing here today reevaluating, going like, what did I do that for? You have permission to change. You can change at any moment. And when those fears come up, when that self-talk comes up, when that negative story that you're telling yourself comes swirling in, you're like, I just can't take it anymore. I don't want this anymore. That's when, you know, they say you change for one of two reasons. You either change because you learn new information, or you change because you've suffered enough. And I'm sick of seeing you guys suffer. I was sick of me suffering. That's what eventually led to me learning new things. And then I realized, well, if I just choose to think a new thought and learn new things, I can let go of all this pain that I'm causing myself. And that was when I experienced true freedom for the first time. And that's what this card is a reminder, is that you don't have to be in prison to your own thoughts. You can shift them around, and you can start to reevaluate the programs that you've been brought up with, whether you feel unlovable because your father left, or you feel poor because you grew up in the trailer park. Like, I did, and you only ate dollar meals, you know? Like there's so many programs that we have to deprogram ourselves of from early childhood that we don't even realize we're operating from until we look around and take inventory of our life and we realize, oh my God, I've been doing this the whole time. Like I've been choosing these crappy partners, or I've been choosing these negative habits. It's so important for us to evaluate our life. And right now, spring cleaning, oh, it's time for detox, y'all. All right, is this resonating with you guys? Do you feel like you are going through a change right now? The universe always brings me people who are in that transitional turning point of transformation in their life. It's like I get to see women in their muckiest, in their darkest, most screwed up, most am I crazy moments, so that I can reassure them that your wings are on the other side. I guarantee if you continue to stay committed to your self-discovery journey, it is messy. Oh, it's messy and it's painful and it's uncomfortable and it isn't easy, but it is worth it when you get to the other side. And if you're in the middle of that journey of trying to figure out who you are, trying to heal from the past, trying to stop the ancestral trauma, this is just a little love to you, a little sparkle magic to you. You are not alone and you are loved, and the work that you're doing matters. Even if no one outside of you can see it, even if you're not getting all the accolades and awards and like, well, you're really spiritually maturing. Like no one can like look at you and know that. I mean, yes, they can see you glowing and shining from the inside. Yes, they can see your joy and your happiness becomes brighter and brighter and more infectious. But most people can't even recognize that when you do have it. So it's really important for you to cheer your own self on your journey. All right. Next card, woo, the messages are coming through. Just tuning in from Victoria, BC, Canada. Well, hello, hello. That was my third card for this morning in the UK, so resonates. So many people are feeling this right now. And if it's self-doubt and the fears that we're creating about judgment or rejection, like guess what? That's good news, because we can stop that. If we can start it and we can make a bad habit, we can certainly create a good habit as well. So stop. All right, the next card is remove the limiting labels you're wearing. What a perfect card to follow, release self-doubt and let go of fear. These are some of my favorite cards that really come up when we're talking crap to ourselves. If you take a moment to notice, if you have the deck, you've probably seen there's a word on there that represents some negative story that you've told yourself. But if you see on the mask, it's like hard to get all camera angles correct, but if you see on the mask, there's words like unintelligent, weak, ignorant, empty, lacking, ugly, slut, unattractive, stupid, unhealthy, tired, sad, feeble, fat, frail. All the crappy labels that we tell ourselves and we constantly repeat to ourselves. I want to know, is there a phrase that's a positive phrase that you repeat to yourself? Like, I'm amazing, I'm a good friend, I'm creative, I'm capable, I'm loving. Do you have a positive phrase that you repeat to yourself, or is it all negative Nancy kind of talk? This is really important. This is one of the biggest lessons in Shine School. And this is actually, I've taken it so far, not even just to create it in Shine School, but to make a card about it. And I also even performed this particular experience at my goddess retreat. We go through this, we go through each of the chakras at the goddess retreat. And when we get to the solar plexus, this is really where our courage starts to be activated. We've got this creative idea. We need that energy and that momentum to get it out into the world, but fear comes up. You know, our gut is like our second brain. And if you're fearful, you're gonna have a lot of gut issues. So if you're someone with ulcers and like anxiety ridden, not like stomach issues and digestion issues, it's pay attention to your thoughts. Are you fearful? Are you stressed out? Those correlate. And this card is, when we get to that solar plexus, we have to figure out what are those labels that we're operating from, and are they positive or negative? And if they're negative, they gotta go. So we go through this whole exercise of taking off the label of fat or slut or bitch or whatever the crappy labels you've given yourself or allowed other people to offer to you, and say, yeah, sure, I'll put that right on there. And we stick those labels on ourselves, and I physically have the women rip them off and create new positive and empowering ones. So I want you to do this. We won't do the full experience together. If you want, I've got 2 spots left at the Colorado retreat coming up in April. So if that's you and you're like, I want to go through these healing, powerful exercises, like that's for you. But what I want you to do, if you're watching along right now, is I want you to think about, what's the one nastiest thing that you call yourself? What's that word? Think about it for a minute, and I'm sure it comes up real loud and clear in your voice. She's screaming at you. And now I want you to imagine as if it was a sticker and you had it on your chest, and I want you to peel that off. And I want you to come up with a new label, something empowering. And I want you to share that in the comments below. What is that empowering word you're gonna replace that negative label you just ripped off? Is it gonna be bold, loving, beautiful, funny, creative, abundant? What is that word you're gonna replace that negativity with? Let me know in the comments below. came onto this live at the perfect time because I needed to hear this. Oh, Leanna, I'm so glad you're here. You know, you're always in the right place at the right time. Definitely need to make my own. I needed this today. Oh, you guys are amazing. Let me just catch up with everyone on Instagram. Yeah, that's something I think about. I don't think I have a positive phrase mantra. It's all negative. Well, Lindsay sister, we are gonna have so much fun at the Goddess Retreat creating this whole experience. I'm sure you just like got so jazzed. I love that you're here. Oh, I'm so excited. We'll do that together, my friend. Let's see, courageous. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I went to this like psychic massage lady. I don't know, it was a weird experience, but in an amazingly woo-woo kind of way. And she said, you're here to birth courage. Like, well, I'm definitely not gonna birth babies, so I guess we'll work with courage. So all of you saying courageous, that just brings me so much joy to hear that. Courageous, beautiful, loving. I am effing gorgeous. Yes, you are. Oh my God. It just makes me so happy to hear that. You guys can do this. You have to be your own cheerleader. And you know, I always say your mama ain't gonna do it for you, but like some of you might have been blessed with a cheerleader mom and some of you might not. And no matter what the case is, you always have to boil down to you and be your own cheerleader in the game. All right, last card, and I know this message is for all of us, especially me right now at this time in my life, that's why I got my nails done, I got my hair done today. I'm like, you know, my mother-in-law worked for a plastic surgeon and she always said, if you're gonna look like shit, or if you're gonna feel like shit, at least look good. So today I went and got myself taken care of because it's been an emotional ride. But this card this week is slow down and rest. You need it. This is a great reminder that we are busy pushing and hustling and always trying to go after our dreams or live up to this expectation or get all of our to-do lists and our chores crossed off the list. This is a reminder that you can't do it all the time to be everything for everyone. You have to slow down, you have to rest, you have to take time to recharge your batteries. Yes, we wanna serve. Yes, we wanna be here. Yes, we wanna do cool things. Yes, FOMO, we don't wanna FOMO. But it's so important that when you tune in, that's why I ask you guys every time we get on Woo Woo together, take a minute, tune in. How do you feel? What's going on? Like, give yourself what you need, whether it's energy, rest, more love and support. If you need more nurturing, like give yourself a hug. Like, it really does work. This is saying take a moment to tune in and ask yourself, how do you need to slow down? How do you need more rest? Is it not overcommitting yourself on your calendar and with your time? Is it not trying to take on too many tasks at work? Is it not trying to do the laundry, the chores, the dinner, making the money? Like, there's something for you to delegate and there's something for you to say no to at this time. So slow down, take a moment to rest. Don't feel guilty. Trust that you need this. And when you rest, you actually have enough energy to like, boom, like even move further, faster, if you will, rather than just like kind of trotting along with half-ass energy. So give yourself the time to really build up your reserves and then go for it. Hello, beautiful. Love everything you're saying. It's amazing how we label ourselves about what others tell us instead of what our inner voice tells us. Yes. I posted a quote earlier today on my Instagram about finding your life purpose. I'm like, you have to decide. Why are you letting someone else decide your life? This is your life to figure out how you want to creatively create it, which is the best part. It's not just happenstance, it's by choice. And every time you wake up and choose to go to that crappy job or stay in that relationship, it is your choice. And you can tell me every story under the sun on why you have to do this, and I will beat it down left and right with all the bullshit busters, because it's just a story you're telling yourself. And why not tell yourself the story you actually want to be living? Boom. I think that's it for Woo Woo Wednesday. How did you guys enjoy this message? Which card resonated with you this week? Is it release self-doubt, let go of fear? Remove the limiting labels you're wearing? Or is it slow down and rest, you need it? Let me know in the comments below which card resonated with you. And if you are new to the woo and wanting to figure out, if you've picked up my Oracle deck and you're like, how do I read like you? How do I use my intuition and have the confidence? I've created a brand new series for you, an entire new masterclass, and I'm so excited about it, called Oracle 101, that teaches you how to use Oracle cards in your daily self-care rituals to build your confidence confidence and your intuition. It's such a powerful tool to be able to check yourself, and then you don't even need the cards, and that's when you know you are on point. You never have to second guess yourself, because so many women tell me when I meet them, you know, I asked, you second guess yourself? Oh my God, all the time. What I'm here to teach you and what cards can do in Oracle 101 is how to have the constant clarity that you need on a daily basis, how to stay committed and consistent to your self-care rituals, and how to remove these limiting labels. I actually go through a self-image guided meditation to help you rebuild your self-image so you can stop thinking of yourself in a negative way. All of that, the meditations, there's bonus spreads and different ways on how you can use it. Everything that you need to know for a beginner is found in Oracle 101. So if you've been thinking about like taking that journey to the next step, then I highly recommend you guys check out brittneycarmichael.com/oracle101, and I will share all my secrets on how to get started intuitively reading Oracle cards. If you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them below, share the video, whatever you gotta do to spread the good vibes and the sparkle magic. And I will see you guys next Wednesday for Woo Woo Wednesday. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the love and support. Love your BS busters. Remove the limiting labels, let go of fear. Card number 3 for sure, definitely the last one. Okay, you guys, all of them. Love you. Hey Hilter, so good to see you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will catch you guys next week. Peace.